Okay, these are problems about how to calculate the loan balance after the second month's payment. Calculating the loan balance after 2 payments. This is a several part question. It takes several. The first one is for a sale price of $630,000, a loan to value ratio of 90%, an interest rate of 3%, and a loan factor of 4.78. With that information, how do we calculate what the loan balance will be after making 2 monthly payments, the very first 2 payments? Okay, first step. Step 1. We need to calculate the monthly principal and interest. So monthly P&I. In order to get that, we need the loan amount, and we also need this loan factor number. But to get the loan amount, we need the sale price, and we need the loan to value ratio. So we're going to multiply those two things together. Sale price of $630,000. We'll do it in the form of a T chart or T formula. 630,000 times 90% gives us a loan amount of $567,000. Now that we know that, we can use it along with the loan factor number. And here's our formula for that. Our monthly PI is the factor of 4.78 times the loan amount of 567. There's one more step when you're calculating the monthly principal and interest when you're dealing with a loan factor, and that is to make sure you divide that loan amount by 1,000. So let's take this 567 on the calculator, divide it by 1,000, that gives us 567. We're going to multiply that by this factor of 4.78. And that tells us that the monthly principal and interest is $2,710.26. That's our monthly P&I. Next step. Step 2, to calculate the monthly interest only, just the monthly interest. Because if this number is P&I, and then we subtract the I, we're going to be left with just the principal. That's what we're looking for. So, in order to do that, to calculate that monthly interest, we need the loan amount again, this 567. We're going to multiply that by the interest rate on the loan. That's this 3%. That's the annual interest rate. The lender is expecting to make 3% interest per year on this loan amount of 567. So 567 times 3%. Annually, the interest is $17,010. But we need to turn that into monthly, so we'll divide it by 12. Our monthly interest is $1,417.50. We'll plug that in right here, $1,417.50. When we subtract that $1,400 and some change from the $2,710, That shows us that our principal, let's make it a different color. Our principal, the amount of money from our monthly payment that's going toward paying down our principal, is this number, $1292.76. We need to subtract that from the current loan balance. The loan amount that we started with is $567. We're going to subtract this $1,292.76. And that gives us our new loan balance of $565,707 and 24 cents. That's our new loan balance. Now, the next step, because the question said this, what's the loan balance after 2 payments? We've calculated the loan balance after 1 payment, or after the first payment. Now, we've got to calculate it after the second payment. And so to do that, we're just going to use this number, this new loan balance, and we're going to plug it in to the second step. So instead of 567, we're going to use 565,707 and 24 cents. We're going to multiply that by this 3%. That gives us a new annual interest amount of $16,971. We'll round it to 22. We're going to divide that by 12. And instead of $14,750, this time around, the amount of interest we paid was $14,427 after the second month. With the second month's payment, that's the interest that we paid. That's what part of the monthly payment went toward interest. So we're going to plug this into this little box, and it looks like this. The regular monthly payment was $27.10. That has not changed. That stays the same. We're going to subtract the $14,427 from that. That gives us a principal. The amount of money from the payment that went toward the principal was $1295.99. Then we're going to subtract that number from this, the loan balance from the last step, the $565,707. So our new loan balance, the answer to the question is $564,411 and some change. But that's close enough. $564,411. That's how we do the very first example that I gave you, the test practice question. I'm going to go ahead and give you the answers. I'm not going to do the narration on the others. I'll just show you the answers to those.